Dear students, today we will see trigonometry. Okay. After this, one more class will be there. Basics, graphs. Let us see trigonometry basics. In the last class, we have seen mensuration. Okay. Okay. What is it, trigonometry? Trigonometry. Okay. मतलब three sides, trigonometry, metering. Okay. Metering means measuring the uh, three sides. Okay. Now we see uh, trigonometry is derived based on this right angle triangle only. This is the right angle triangle, and also we know Pythagoras theorem is made on right angle triangle only. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, but here you have to understand one side you have to take as a base. Here you have to take one side as a base. Base is also called as adjacent side. Another side is opposite side. The angle between adjacent side and opposite side will be right angle triangle. One angle should be right angle, one right angle, and right angle triangle we need not consider that angle. But what is angle between base or adjacent side and hypotenuse is theta. Okay. If you make a figure like this, then it is going to become C and A. This is right angle and this is B. You observe difference between these two figures. Okay, and now base is going to become like this. Now this is theta. Okay, like that you have to take. That means whatever the derivations we are doing angle between hypotenuse and base. That we have to consider. Why? Because see here A also one angle there, but we are not talking about this angle, we are talking about this angle. Here C also angle is there, but we are not talking about that angle, we are talking about this angle theta. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. The theta will be what? Theta will be, say, maybe 30 degrees or 60 degrees or whatever it may be, but together here this one should become 90 degrees. Why? Because already 90 degrees are there, total should be 180 degrees. Okay, now we are talking about degrees. What are these degrees? Degrees is a angle only, circular angle. Okay, the circular angle, how many angles will be there? In a circle 360 degrees will be there. In a circle 360 degrees of angles will be there. There is an angular measurement of degrees. I will write again degrees like this. Degrees. For one circle 360 degrees will be there. Circular measurement. Circular measurement. Okay, this is not linear like straight. Okay. When one circle is 360 degrees, automatically half circle is how much it is going to become? I am talking about angle, not perimeter or circumference. Okay. Okay. Now you need not take RR. Only you have to take degrees. 180 degree. Full. I am not writing again half full bike, but you have to understand. One full circle is 360 degrees. One half circle is 180 degrees. Then one quarter circle is 90 degrees. Like this we have divided angle. Here 290 degrees will come. 180 degree, 190 degree, 360 degrees. These are degree measurement. Okay. Now these degrees also further divided. How? See, For us 1 hour is having 60 minutes, 1 minute is having 60 seconds. Like that, here also 1 degree has been divided into 60 minutes, 1 minute has been divided into 60 seconds. Okay. uh, Let me see. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. This is called minute. Bracket I am writing, but you need not write again and again, but for your understanding I am writing. This is a symbol for 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Double dots, double apostrophe they call seconds. Okay. 360 degrees means 360 into 60. That much of minutes total. 360 degrees means 360 into 60 into 60. That much of seconds for one circle. Okay. Now we see another type of measurement. Why? Because for trigonometry this is very essential. Trigonometry, rather than degrees, we go for that measurement. That measurement is called radians. This measurement is called radians. Degrees, radians. Radians are more popular for trigonometry. Okay. But one comparison should be there, whether radian is greater or degrees are greater, how many radians become how many degrees, like that. Okay. How here circle has taken as 360 degrees and half circle has taken as 180 degree. 180 degree half circle has taken as base here. Okay. This is pi radians. Half circle has been taken as pi radians. Okay. For degrees, circle 360 degrees is the base. But for radians, half circle pi radians is the base. Then half circle, pi radians 180 degrees. Let us take comparison. Pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. For radians there is no symbol. You have to write radians only. Or RAD also you can write RAD. Pi radians is equal to 180 degree. Then 1 radian is equal to 180 degree by pi, or 180 by 22 into 7. Okay. 7 8 are 56, 7 1 are 7 5, 1260 by 22. This 1260 by 22, if you do with the 22, okay, or else you 2 11s, 2 6, 2 3, 2 0. I will take 11 by 630, 630 by 11. 630 by 11 if I take, 11 5s are 55, 8, 11 7s are 77, 3. Okay, 57.2 it will come. If you write 57.2 degree, 1 radian is equal to 57.2 degree is also correct, but more accurately we go. Why? Because degrees have been subdivided into minutes and seconds also. Okay. Now what I do, 3 by 11 again I am going to further calculation. Okay. 3 by 11, 11 into 60, that is equal to 180 by 11. 180 by 11 again I am going to do. 11 ones are 11, 7, 11 6 are 66, 4. 57 degrees I am going to write here. 1 radian is equal to 57 degrees, 16 minutes. Minutes have already come. Okay, 60 minutes. Again 4 by 11 fraction has come. 4 by 11. 4 by 11 into 60. Why? Because 60 and 60, why I am multiplying? 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. When it is coming in fraction, automatically you have to convert it to, see, degrees are coming in fraction means you convert it to minutes. Minutes are coming in fraction means you convert it to seconds. Okay, 240 by 11. 11 twos are 22, 20. Now here 11 ones are 11 you can take, or 11 twos are also you can take. Okay, 21 or 22 approximately both are correct, but let us take 21 only. 21 seconds. Further you need not calculate degrees, minutes, seconds. Until seconds it will be okay. Even in seconds also you can make approximation. There is no wrong. Now we came to know that 1 radian is equal to 57 degrees 16 minutes 21 seconds. Okay, this we have understand. Okay, now for our calculation what we do? For our calculation in trigonometry, if full circle is there 2 pi radians we write. If half circle is there pi radians we write. If quarter circle is there pi by 2 we write. Why? Because pi by 2. Pi by 2 off. Then let me write here. Okay, I'm wrapping here. See, 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi radians. 90 degrees is equal to pi by 2 radian. And say 60 degrees is equal to pi by 3 radian. 45 degrees is equal to pi by 4 radian. 30 degrees is equal to pi by 6 radian. Like that we have to write. Okay, in trigonometry 2 pi by 2 pi by 3 pi by 4 pi by 6 radians will come. Then we have to understand or convert it like this. Okay. Now you understand conversion of degrees and radians. What are degrees, what are radians, how circular measurement we are going to measure. Again we go for a right angle triangle, but at one corner. A, C, D. This is right angle, this is theta, base. Now whatever the theta we are talking about, this is the theta, base and hypotenuse. Angle between base and hypotenuse theta we are talking about. Okay. Now we go for ratios. Ratios means what? One number divided by another number. Quotient. Okay. And when we are talking about triangle or right angle triangle, trigonometry is based on right angle triangle. How many ratios will come? Because 3 sides are there, 6 ratios will come. Why? Because 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 3, 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 1, 2 divided by 3, 3 divided by 2. Like that will come. Okay. See combinations. Here how many ratios will come? AB by BC, AB by AC, AB is over. Then BC by AC, BC by AB. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 has come. Now we go by AC. AC by AB, AC by BC. See, any combination has repeated. AB has to come 2 times. AB divided by AC divided by BC. AB divided by AC divided by BC. BC divided by AB divided by AC. BC divided by AC divided by AB. AC by AB, AC by BC. Okay. Why I have written these ratios? Based on these ratios only our trigonometric identities have come. Okay. What are trigonometric identities? 6 identities are there. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. Okay. All are these 6 ratios only. Okay, let us see how they have find ratios and all. Now we know this is called base and opposite side hypotenuse, adjacent side, opposite side or height, hypotenuse. Okay. Now let us take opposite side by hypotenuse, AB by AC. Opposite side by hypotenuse. This is going to be called as sine theta. Why means they have fixed like that initially. Okay. What we call? We call opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is AB by hypotenuse is AC. We are going to call it as sine theta. Sine theta, in original class I am going to make you how values are going to come. Why 90 degrees, sine 91 degrees, sine 0 degree and all. At that time I will tell. If now I tell it, it is going to become lengthy class. Okay. Values we take in original class. Original class again fundamentals are there, but here I am brushing up some fundamentals. This is called sine theta. One ratio we have taken, we will take another ratio also. See, AB by AC is equal to hypotenuse. Then we take BC by AC. BC by AC, that is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. I am writing adjacent side. Why? Because see, several students, several teachers, they tell base, height, adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse or diagonal. They talk. They see whether right, wrong. Nobody are there to judge. You may call also, but what terminology internationally they are using, that also you have to learn. Adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse. These are internationally accepted terms. Okay. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. BC by AC. This is going to be called as cos theta. Okay. This is also, see, 6 ratios, they have given the names. Why it has come under? No. It has not come. We have given, or mathematicians have given. Okay. AB by AC over BC by AC over. Now AB by BC, third ratio. AB by BC. Say opposite side by adjacent side. This is called as tan theta. Opposite side by adjacent side is going to be called as a tan theta. Okay, if you see sin theta by cos theta, AB by AC, BC by BC, AC also automatically it is going to come AB by BC. Why? Because both are having denominators same. Okay, tan theta is equal to you see here AB by AC divided by BC by AC. AB by AC. AB by AC means again tan theta only. That means sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. You understand now? Okay. Okay. Now we see AB by BC over. Now BC by AC also let us take BC by AB. AB by BC, BC by AB. This is called adjacent side by opposite side. This is going to be called as cot theta. Cot. Okay. When here we have reversed, then automatically this is also going to be reversed. This, that means cos theta by sin theta. Okay. Okay. Cos theta by sin theta. One more thing also we can write. Because these are reversed, we can reverse this also. That means 1 by tan theta. Okay, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Now you forget about this. For your understanding sake, I have given. But wherever you see Pythagoras theorem, they call AC. You have to take hypotenuse. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Okay. Without right angle triangle, these ratios don't come. That is why the right angle triangle is essential or must for trigonometry. Okay. Because cot theta has become 1 by tan theta, automatically we can see tan theta also 1 by cot theta. Okay. We have received 4 identities, trigonometrical identities, but have become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8, like it has become. For understanding sake, different variations, but totally 4, but 8 it has become. Now 2 more ratios have left. Why? Because 4 we have completed ratios. 2 more ratios have left. Okay, now we write all hypotenuse by AB, AB, BC, BC over. AC not over. AC by AB, AC by BC. Okay, now I write AC by AB. AC by AB. Hypotenuse by AB is opposite side. Hypotenuse by opposite side. What it is going to call? Hypotenuse by opposite side by hypotenuse is sin theta. Hypotenuse by opposite side is cosecant theta. Cosecant theta. Okay. Now you may be knowing both are opposite. Opposite means reversed. Then you reverse this also 1 by sin theta. Okay. Last identity AC by BC. AC by BC. AC means what? Hypotenuse by adjacent side. BC is adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side or hypotenuse by base is going to be called as secant theta. Secant theta. Secant theta is also the reverse of 1 by of cos theta. These 6 ratios are basics or fundamentals for our trigonometry. How they have come, you know. Without right angle triangle, these ratios don't come. And whatever theta we are mentioning, the theta is between base and hypotenuse, not this, not opposite side and hypotenuse. This angle I have not written, that is why you may get confused. Okay, angle will be between base and hypotenuse. Okay, these are the ratios. Now we came to know the ratios. Okay, these ratios. Now by Pythagoras theorem, 4 formulae are there, standard formula. Those we derive and we close. Okay, now you see, as per Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to divide both sides by AC square. AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square. I have divided both sides with AC square. Okay. Now AC square by AC square is going to become 1, that is equal to AB by AC. AB by AC. Opposite side by hypotenuse is going to become sin theta. Sin theta whole square plus BC by AC. BC by AB. Base by hypotenuse or adjacent side by hypotenuse. Cos theta. Cos theta square. This is also can be written as sine square theta. Sine theta whole square means sine square theta. Notation, this is correct. Okay, trigonometrically this is correct. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. How this result has come? This result has come by Pythagoras theorem only. Okay, Pythagoras theorem, how it has come? Because of right angle triangle only. Right angle triangle, how it has come? Because of 90 degrees only. Okay, this is a first basic formula of trigonometry. How it has come? By right angle triangle. Okay, now what we are going to do? We are going to convert this. Okay, see, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 means we also can write sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. You send cos square theta that side here. See, for addition and subtraction, these signs also will be going to change as per subtraction and addition. For multiplication and divisions, if you send outside of this equal to sign, multiplication is going to become division, division sign is going to become multiplication. Here cos theta is addition, going to become subtraction. Okay, and also cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. I consider these two formulae are 1, 2. Two formulas are derived now until now. Okay, now you understand these two formulae. Okay, what I do, I am going to divide this one time with sin square theta, another time with cos square theta. First let me divide with sin square theta. That means sin square theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin square theta is equal to 1 by sin square theta. Okay, I have divided both sides by sin square theta. Okay, sin square theta by sin square theta is going to become 1 plus cos by sin. Cos by sin, cot we have already seen, cot theta, but square is there, cot square theta. Cot square theta is equal to 1 by sin theta cosecant theta, 1 by sin square theta cosecant square theta. Cosecant square theta. Okay, this is also one result or formula. This is also one formula. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. 1 plus cos square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Now, with cos square theta also we divide both sides. Okay, then sin square theta by cos square theta plus cos square theta by cos square theta is equal to 1 by cos square theta. Okay, here we have divided with sin square theta, here we have divided with cos square theta, both sides of this formula, standard formula. Sin square by cos square, sin by cos tan. Okay, tan square theta plus cos square by cos square is 1, that is equal to 1 by cos square is secant square theta. Why? Because 1 by sin theta is 1 by cos theta is secant theta. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second formula 2 sub formulae. These 4 formulae are very important for us. We can say these are base for our further study. Okay, now we stop here. We are not taking any values and all. We are not taking any values. We are going to stop here. In the next class we see graphs. Values and all again in original class 11 trigonometry, again those detailed elaborately we are going to discuss. In syllabus also it is there. And after graphs we go class 11 sets chapter. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.